Welcome back, operator.
Oh, Oxium, Gallium, or Oricon cells. I'll take the Oxium. What up? No, not so far. I'm on the planes and charging. I'm standing right fucking next to you. Charging. Nah, charging. No. Pretty much. I told you I was charging. I wasn't lying. I have yet to see an Eidolon. Are there anything on the planes? Dude, I think this... So far, according to this, it's been 2 minutes. There's got to be Eidolons, because... There's lures. I saw lures and vombalists, so... I guess I'll fly around. Don't give a fuck about wisps. Where's the Terrorist? There he is. Found him. He's on the mountain. Poop. Alright. I wrecked the first limb. Let's see where he teleports to.
The Terrorist retreats.
Shit, that's a long way away.
Where are you?
He spawned right next to a lure, basically. No, but he spawned right next to Grenier. I wish he'd hurry up and kill him. There are vombalists over here.
insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional items.
Yeah, if you would. Little bastard.
Energy spike. I advise falling back. Spike. I advise falling back.
Yeah, we're gonna take this fucker out fast.
Sentients rush to the Eidolon's aid, healing it. Stop them. Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
Somehow, even though the reticle's right on him, I missed one of the shots. Hours later, Jesus. Oh! Oh. One of them's an Amber Star.
Those devices draw energy from the bone ballists. Make use of
I picked up a lure while I was at it.
Next, you attempt to take
It was kind of
control.
sort of on the way. Alright, my shard's down. Yeah. If it ever appears over here where I'm at, so that I can drop it. Yeah, there it is. Alright. It keeps drifting away from me. There, I told it to hold position. Jesus.
Energy spike. I advise falling back. That device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and deploy additional Eidolon wheels.
Yeah, it's gonna be my last Hydra hunt for the night. I'm tired as hell.
Energy spike.
I have my bonus. Yeah, now all you gotta do is keep him out of danger and keep hitting 4 every so often. Right? Yeah, basically now all you have to do is not be a noob. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's true. Such fucking lies. I bet you couldn't even say that shit with a straight face.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Right.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Yeah, I just dropped a shitload of energy.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
You can only be male or female on your ID anyway, so. You already can't change your birth certificate. I mean, if they ever decided to institute federal IDs, you could do that. Federal ID is not a bad idea as you think.
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory.
Military personnel have to have one anyway. Well, in most civilized countries, a federal ID identifies you immediately to any authority as a citizen of that country, for starters. It was because of the way the country was set up to begin with. People like to think of the United States as a solitary country. Unfortunately, that's not the way it actually is. It's 50 smaller countries that all agree to report to one large federal government. No, I mean that's literally how it is. They were They were well within their rights to do so, and they should have just let it the fuck alone. The federal government actually had no right whatsoever to intervene. I mean, read the law. It's part of the Constitution. The states, right or wrong, doesn't really play into that particular picture because we're not talking about reasons why they went to war and blah, 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 blah. You have to look at it from the perspective of the people that lived at the time. None of them would have gone... We don't go to war over countries that institute slavery right now. We flat out just don't. It's a waste of time, effort, and resources. The reason why... Fuck lives. Lives can be replaced. Land and resources are much more difficult to come by. It was never, 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 never about slavery. It was always about the money that was held by the agriculturally dominant South at the time. Because the industrialized North was overpopulated, underfunded, and they weren't really making enough to ship outside of the country. Not without the resources that they obtained from the South. So, you know, people complain that, oh, we go to war with Iraq because of oil. So, the North went to war with the South over fucking resources. Oh, we went over slavery. No, that was the fucking party line so that people would actually, you know, go fight. Just like the party line now is anti-terrorism. The difference is we didn't have social media at the time to wake people up and go, yeah, that's not why we really went, guys. It's not what's really going on. I mean, it was over money, point blank. I mean, it's all noble and shit to come, you know, to say, oh, it was over slavery. No, the fuck it wasn't. Because if it were, we'd be going to war with like 15 or 20 different countries right now where slavery is perfectly legal. It's not in general practice, but it's legal. And, you know, it's... A lot of people would argue, well, civilized countries have outlawed it. Some. And on some, it's still on the books. They just never bother taking it off. They just don't practice it. I'll go ahead and go you one better. In the state of South Carolina, labor laws have not changed since before slavery was instituted. So our labor laws are way out of date. It's part of the reason why in South Carolina you can work a worker until, for, what is it, 16 hours with no breaks.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
And now you just have to get it in range. It's too far away as of right now. If you don't get it in range soon, he's going to teleport. There he goes. It's almost...
Is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional Eidolon lures.
Yep. Thank you, DE. Maybe if more people do it, they'll fucking listen. Ignorant pricks.
spike. I advise falling back.
Oh shit. It's their MO. God damn it. Wow, I just wasted 5 shots trying to shoot him in the arm, and even though every shot hit where it was supposed to, they were all zeros. What the hell? Why? Why? He teleported! I don't even see him. There went my fucking bonus again. I don't know. Yeah, next time I play it, I will. Oh no, I'm gonna grab a shower, Zantac, and go to fucking bed. I gotta get up and ride my bike to work in the morning. And why are you going down like you're made of paper?
Spike. I advise falling back.
Never.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
So was I. God damn it.
Sentient
Got it.
energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
I don't know. I could probably go for at least a game. After we're done hunting Gants and Hydros and shit, do you want me to go into my operator and see how many shards I have sitting there? Shards. Shards. Yeah, for focus conversion. No, that's exactly why I was going to do it. I control too, motherfucker. Arcane Agility, Arcane Trickery, Arcane Warmth. I don't even know what the hell that does. Or I don't remember what the hell it does. Oh, yeah. I've used that on Loki. It's hilarious. Yeah, basically. Alright, he's way up the fucking mountain, so I'm gonna grab a couple of lures on the way to see him. You go ahead and grab the rest of the lures that we need. If it doesn't keep bouncing me off the ground by 100 plus fucking meters every time I touch. It's physics. That's not the way that works, kids. You're not going to bounce off the ground like a fucking rubber ball. You might bury yourself into it, but you're not going to bounce off of it. You'll crash and like bounce away, but you're not just going to bounce back and bounce up. There will be a little bit of bouncing, but it won't be anything like it is in this game. I mean, I would tune the physics so that it stopped doing that particular bit and maybe did something else cool. Furrowing the ground might be a bit of a stretch, but all things considered. Oh shit, Grim's back. What the fuck? You're missing a Hydro hunt, homie. Dude, we have gotten Arcane Barriers and Arcane Grace. We've gotten 2 barriers now. Yeah. Yep, we've gotten 2 Arcane Barriers, big homie. Oh, hey, look at that. I got a fucking charge lure.
Energy spike. I advise falling back. That device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and deploy.
Well, there was a week there that I didn't play hardly at all. Maybe once or twice, because I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's what I heard too. I mean, that's straight up what I heard. I'm ready to be your friend too, man. Oh, the girl?
Energy spike.
Y'all are young.
Falling back.
You know what, man? It usually doesn't, so if it did this time, good for you. It's none of my business. I don't know, and I don't care. I'm just gonna be honest. I love you like a little bro, but I don't care.
Energy spike.
Plus, I kind of don't want to hear about your escapades with jailbait anyway. I mean, okay, so let's look at it like this way. Everyone your age is jailbait. If she's under the age of 18, she's jailbait. And to be honest, if she's under the age of 22, she's probably an immature little twat that I don't want to deal with. Probably. Not necessarily, but probably. I don't understand what you mean. I hope you have another charge lure, because for whatever reason, my two are not charging. What happened to your old one? Well, what did you move to?
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
You know, that's cute. But honestly, it doesn't matter. I mean, I realize that Nvidia does what they have to do, like everybody else, to sell a card, but goddamn. That's like, oh, hey, it's a special limited edition card that, you know, will be useless in a year and a half, but totally buy it for this extra, you know, $450 price tag. Arrgh. Fucking hard pass, bitches. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, until the GTX 2000 series came out, the 10,000 series, or the one, or I don't know why I call it 10,000. The 10 series or the 1000 series were the longest in the tooth. Meaning they had been around for a hot minute, like 2 years. That's the longest Nvidia's ever gone without a refresh. And then what did they refresh to? The 2000 series. Oh, well, these things are all, you know, ray trace capable. Sure, if you buy a 2080 Ti, you might get 30 frames a second in a game that can actually ray trace halfway effectively. Is it still going to be movie quality? Fuck no. No, they are. They're just not that great. It's not a good, based on the price and the fact that it's an early technology with almost no fucking support, it's just not a great value proposition is the problem. Does that make sense? It's not that they're not bad cards. I'm not saying that they're bad cards. They're just, you know, way OP, way overpriced. Yeah. Actually, quite a few. Actually, depending on if you kind of coalesce what's happened in all the reviews, basically there's some 100 and some odd games that run better on a 1080 Ti than what run on a 2080. But the thing is like you can buy a 1080 Ti right now for right around 700 flat. There you go. The thing is coming from what you're coming from, a 1080 would be like a strapping a rocket ship to your computer. You're coming from a 780 Ti. I mean, that's the equivalent of a. That's honestly, even if it was overclocked by 20%, that's still the equivalent of like a 1050 Ti. Why? You'll come back to it.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
It was immediately available and there weren't a bunch of trees blocking my shot. God damn it. Great. No, I didn't lose. Goddamn, shut up! Fuck. I'm having to fucking try to fire straight the fuck up because he keeps turning around like a goddamn top because the developers are fucking assholes. He's on a hill, he's turning around like a top, and there's trees and rocks the size of a goddamn small mountain. Because this isn't the plains of Eidolon, it's the mountains of Eidolon. He's being a dick. He's a straight dick. Oh, they're stronger. I should be using them. I'm 99% sure I'm accurate on that.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Let's just see all the fun you're missing, Grim. He's like, I did not miss this shit. I don't know what you're talking about. You guys are assholes. You toxic motherfuckers.
strikes back. I advise falling back.
Yeah, I put that up for you guys. Well, that is a meme channel, so...
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
You better hope that doesn't happen. Sniper's love for BDSM transcends any notions of decency. No, you should see some of the porn this dude's collected. I'll give him this. He watches it with his wife. That's fine. Yeah. I think Sniper occasionally weirds Sniper out. On a regular basis. He... Oh, no way. That's not too old. You're crazy. You know, did you say both of you'd smash? Oh my god, dude, that's amazing. Arcane Pulse and Arcane Tempo, not bad. No, you didn't. I did 87% of the damage.
You are an instrument most perfect, Tenno. Tuned to the pitch of the unknown. Multiple actors at sight. Fire quill. Is it time? Tenno separating from simple nexus at quill.
Yeah. $219 brilliant Eidolon shards, 95 radiant shards. Not bad. That's still a lot of focus conversion. That's not bad at all. If you've already got it pretty close to being done as it is, yeah.
Operator? Order seems to have misplaced those memories.
Oh yeah, that's more than enough to unbind that one ability. Oh yeah, dude, I hooked you up. Oh, you know Fortuna is supposed to drop in November, right? You gonna play? So as long as you're sucking air, you'll hop on and play. Oh, sounds good. Next time, say it that way. I mean, you know, Ben may not seem normal, but I've got some of my best sayings from Ben. One of which is, you know, I had when he and I worked together a few years ago, I'd be like, "So Ben, how's your day going?" Whenever I'd see him, and he'd go, "Well, you know what they say, every day above ground's a good day." And I'd look at him and go, "Do you really believe that?" And you know what he'd tell me damn near every time? Well, if I didn't believe it, I'd be in the ground right now. The man is savage. He really is. He's a fucking savage. Oh, no worries, man. Yep, hydro hunts are fun, aren't they? You know, Grim, if if honestly, if I thought it'd keep you playing and on on a frequent basis, helping us do hydro hunts, I'd probably spot you for a decent video card. I mean, that answer was all the answer I needed. It was the oh, you wouldn't get money. You wouldn't get money. You could look at it that way. I could just... I don't know about that. I'd, damn, what the hell? I would, for me, it's more of a case of an investment, right? So, like, the only reason I wouldn't be willing to do it would be that we wouldn't call it slave work. We would call it indentured servitude. You'd be paid off once we, logged a certain number of hours hunting hydros. Does that make sense? But the only problem that I really have with that is, like, I've done that shit for friends before, and then it just, no, because the thing is, people's lives call them away, right? So, I definitely will not do that shit for fucking females ever again. Like, for as long as I live and suck air, I will never, ever, ever step out and, like, drop $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 on a fucking female. Ever. Fuck no. I'm just gonna tell you, don't do it. Flat out, do not do it. If she has not already been putting out on a regular basis when you were spending next to nothing on her, don't spend anything on her. But, if you've been dating a girl for a while and you're getting laid on a regular basis without you having to spend a shitload of money, whether there's been any I love yous exchanged or not, yeah, sure, feel free to spoil her a little. Don't make a habit of it, because then she'll expect it, because that's what, women do. You're already helping. Yeah, we were talking about that. That's why he made mention of it, or I was talking about it specifically. You know what? I'm kind of curious as to where prices sit right now. Well, I mean, so I'm going to put it this way. An RX 580 would be easily twice as good as the 750 that he has right now, and it's $265 with $5 shipping. And it's a RX 580. It outperforms your 750 Ti by almost 150%. I'm not trying to bully you. I'm just trying to get you to be real. I mean, if you go look up here's an even better one for you. You can get a no, I'm sorry. I misread that. Let's see. 1080s are 459 roughly. And that's a PNY. That's not bad. Jesus. 1080 Ti's are like 760 for a good one. 1070s are 399. Let's see what we got here. I'm just scrolling through prices at the moment. There's a 580 for that one's 280 now. What was the previous one? I feel like the previous one was cheaper. 265 for a Sapphire. Sapphire 580, RX 580. Yeah, you have to. Here's the thing: when you're talking about graphics cards, you have to talk about relative performance, and and you have to be willing to go, well, AMD, Nvidia, who gives a shit as long as I have the correct drivers installed and the damn thing works, you know. What I say is, if we're gonna contribute and get this dude a graphics card, we should set a price limit. I'm looking at an MSI RX 580 for $219. It's on Newegg. It is. And it's a free game pack bundle with purchase. Doesn't say what games. Hold on. At least not. Let me pull it up. Radeon. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, let's take a look at the reviews. Yeah. Somebody else build it for you, or did you buy it off the shelf? No, you don't. No, you don't. Are you on Windows 7 or Windows 10? Okay, so do yourself a favor. Alt-tab out of the game so that the game minimizes. Go to your system tray where the time is displayed in the lower right-hand corner. Click the little triangle, the little caret that points up. You'll see the NVIDIA logo if it's an NVIDIA, and you'll see the AMD Catalyst logo if it's AMD. Then you can right-click and open the control panel, and then go to right-click the icon. If it looks like a red dot with silver circles, it's AMD. If it looks like a green, greedy eyeball, it's NVIDIA. Yeah, that's your AMD. So it used to be called Catalyst Control Center, but I think they call it, I don't remember what the fuck they call it now. It's been like a couple of years, at least a year since I owned an AMD card. Which is sad, because I used to love their cards. I used to have, you gotta understand, most of my computer buddies are hardcore Intel NVIDIA fans, and I used to revel in the fact that I would build straight AMD rigs that just destroyed their Intel rigs. No, I wish. Are you shitting me? That is a great fucking deal. Do you know how good that game is? It'd be worth it for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Uh-huh. It should say something like open panel or open control panel or open catalyst control center or something like that. Yep. Yeah, this particular MSI one runs a little on the hot side. But that makes sense because it has one fan. Yeah, it would too. I mean, you're talking about just from the AMD side of when AMD released versus when NVIDIA released the 750 Ti. There's like almost a 4 generational difference in architectures. On the NVIDIA side, there's, let's see, the 8s were notebook only. So after the 7s, they're the 9s, then the 10s. Yeah, they really are. So you're going to look at the About tab, dude. Cephalon. There's an About tab. That's it.
Tenno, there's a time mission alert available. Check navigation.
Hardware. Click hardware. What? He has a 6570. That's like from... Jesus! That's like 5 generations ago. I haven't had anything for... I haven't had... Well, Warframe is not really all that graphically intensive. Honestly, this dude, I'm betting if he got a new GPU, it would solve like 80% of his issues. That's actually, you know how you know that that's a lie? Because if that weren't, I'm going to tell you how you know that that's a lie right now. There's documented proof of it. You ready? VR has, if it's under 120 frames per second and you're doing VR, there was research done on it out of the people that were tested. Under 90 frames per second, more than 83% of all users experienced vertigo or sickness. Under 120 frames a second, but over 90, the number drops to around 50, or it's either high 40s or low 50s. And then 120 frames per second and over, that number drops to around 20-something percent, which actually aligns with the people who get motion sickness easily anyway. Depends, NVIDIA or AMD. It's basically the same thing that I just told him. Hold on, I'll give you exact steps because I currently have an NVIDIA installed. An old. So you go down to your system tray, you click on the correct, you find the NVIDIA thing, you right click it and you say you're going to go to NVIDIA control panel. Alright, so I'm in the NVIDIA control panel. Let's see here. And then bottom left hand corner, click system information. And then it will tell you what you have. Here we go. Windows 10 Pro, 64-bit, DirectX runtime version 12.0. Graphics card information, items, GeForce GTX 1080 Ti, driver version 416.34, driver type standard. Direct 3D API version is 12. The Direct 3D feature level is 12_1. 3584 CUDA cores with a graphics clock at 1607 and a memory data rate of 11010. Memory interface at a 352-bit with memory bandwidth of 484.44. Total available graphics memory is 27,621 megabytes with dedicated video memory of 11,264 GDDR5X. And there you go. I mean, there's a little more to it than that, but then we start getting into the video BIOS version and so on and so forth. You heard a bunch of stuff that you didn't understand, but that I did. As a PC gamer, you should encourage yourself to be a little more techie. Do you have to be crazy into it like I am? No, but... Yeah, but what generation i5 is it? Does it say? Does it give a number? Oh my God! You're all the way back in the Haswell era. Jesus, that thing is ancient. Dude, at this point, I'm thinking maybe we just need to build your ass a new system. That's actually not a bad idea. Do yourself an enormous favor and save yourself a shitload full of money and just get a Ryzen 7 2700X. Eight cores, 16 threads. On a decent air cooler, you can easily OC it to 4.2 or 4.3. I personally haven't pushed one to 4.3, but you can get 4.2 without a problem. For an air cooler? Oh, I have an 1800X. I have a Ryzen 7 1800X. You can feel free to look that one up. It's first gen Ryzen. Oh yeah, it would be because they don't make them anymore. They don't make them because they pushed out the 2700 series, which are newer and faster. You can honestly do yourself a favor. Go look at the Ryzen 7 1700 bundles because you can get a motherboard, RAM, and a CPU for less than you can get a GTX 1080. Dude, can I give you some advice? Some sage advice? If you can get $800 for that thing, don't fucking blink. Pocket the money, hand over the tower, and walk the fuck away. Because I'm telling you right now, for $800, we can put together a really great component list. Hey, let me ask you this, Grim. Do you have a Newegg account set up? He douchebagged you. I didn't. He did. I didn't douchebag you. Cephalon Stupid douchebagged you. Notice how he's what? Alright, so what we'll do then is we will spec out an $800 desktop replacement for Homeboy here that will play better than what he currently has by far and away. How does that sound, everybody? How about this? We'll get as close to $800 as we can, and anything that goes over that, if we go over that, and we probably won't, to be honest. I think I already have a few wish lists built that are better than what he currently has and are under that number, or right at it. We might confront you for the rest. I mean, I'm going to demand that you Eidolon hunt with us, but... let me go see all of my wish lists. Oh, I do what's called virtual builds for people all the time. Let me see. Holy shit, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, that case is out of stock. That particular RAM is out of stock, so that's gonna fuck with the price. So let me delete those, and I'll need a case and RAM for this build. But what are we at before case and RAM? Let's see. With a solid state drive, a 250 gig solid state drive, we're at 350.96, but that's with a Ryzen 5 2500G. So hold on, let's kill that. You like that? Hold on. Tell you what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and go to CPUs, desktops. I'm gonna do you a build up right now. Let's get them. Let's try out with a Ryzen 7 and see what we got. What is the lowest Ryzen 7 we can get? We can get him an R7 1700 8-core 16 thread. So let's add that to a wish list. That should be budget gamer. Continue shopping. Now we need a graphics card. We're going to do an RX 500 and we'll do the Vega 56. Let's do the 570s and the 580s because those are going to be some of our best bets. Let's see what we got. An RX 580 for $265 with free game pack. And that's the highest rated RX 580. So we're going to add that to the wish list. I like that. All right, that leaves us needing a case. Wow, we only need a case now. So let's pick this motherfucker a lit case. What do you say? Yeah. We're going to do mid and full, and let's see. Oh, come on, let me pick out a tower for you. I do. I can sort by Corsair, as a matter of fact. They make some decent cases. But let's see what's in the price range. A carbide? Really? I'm looking at a carbide series 200R that looks like to me that looks like shit. Unless you're looking at the 275R, which is white steel and tempered glass. Link me in the Discord. Oh, dude, don't ever buy. Wow, that's way overpriced for that. What is this? This is a carbide. Oh, that's a standard ATX. Oh, it's an ATX mid. It just says it's a carbide series. It doesn't say which carbide it is. Oh, fuck that. Fuck those guys. Yeah. What was their price again? Yeah, it's $149 on Newegg. But I particularly care for how do I put this? I like sexier cases that are low key sexy. Oh, here you go. Holy shit. Yeah, boy. I want you to take a look at this one. I'm going to pop this in the public channel. Damn right. There you go. It's in the public channel. Two sides of steel tempered glass. Right. Look at the price. Hold on. Do you want me to tell you what the whole build comes out to? $635.95 before shipping. Oh no, I forgot RAM. Hold on. I'm a retard. I forgot RAM. Let me correct that. RAM's relatively expensive, but you don't need yeah. I'm gonna get you some DDR4 2800 RAM. We'll do. If we do 8 gig per module, we can get you some decent fucking RAM. You know what? Let's filter by, because I particularly care for G-Skill. They make some of the best fucking RAM available. I'll do better than that. You give me an email address, any email address, and I will send it to, you know what? Let's just clear that and see what G-Skill has in stock for that speed. Let's clear that. Oh, here we go. What we can throw in RGB RAM. Fucking 16 gigs of it for 154. Yeah, for 154 to a 6. Dude, this is going to come out to. No, it's G-Skill. Yeah, it's DDR 765.94 prior to shipping. So here's the specs. You would get an MSI B350 Tomahawk AM4. You would get that Corsair steel tempered glass Crystal Series 460X case, a Sapphire Pulse Radeon RX 580 8GB edition with 3 free games, a Samsung 860 EVO 250 gig SATA 3 internal solid state hard drive, an EVGA 80 plus bronze 450 watt fully modular power supply, and a Ryzen 7 1700 8 core 3 gigahertz clock 16 thread processor, $765.94. The only thing that I would do on that is upgrade the power supply to something a little beefier, like a 550. Let's see. Let's do the power supplies. You don't need anything because you don't need to overclock. You're going to find out that with that processor, you do not need to overclock. So really, if we got you a 550 watt fully modular, you'd be fine. That's not bad. Oh, here we go. That's not going to pop it up that much. Here's a EVGA Supernova 80 plus gold 550 full modular with optional eco mode. Oh, I'm sorry. The 80 plus rating is how energy efficient it is for what you get. So that brings your total price to, let me see. I may not have deleted the other one. What the fuck just happened to this wish list? Okay, what the hell? All right, I'm sorry. There was some price shifting. So after the refresh, that would bring your total to Well, if he can get 800 for his power supply or for his current rig, that would run him at needing around 140 bucks to build his new PC. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to send you this wish list. All right. All right, check your Gmail. Should have a wish list sitting there. There you go. Yeah. Take a look at that wish list, man. It's nice, isn't it? And the thing is with steel tempered glass, that's gonna play real nice, real nice. Now I don't recall right offhand. You'd have to pull up the CPU, that Ryzen 7. I think that comes with the Wraith Spire cooler. And if it does, yeah, AMD Wraith Spire LED cooler. That's an RGB. It comes with a built-in RGB cooler. the Ryzen 7 1700. It comes with the Wraith Spire RGB cooler. So you'd have RGB RAM, RGB cooler, and I don't remember, but that board might have RGB on it. I don't recall. You'd have to look, but I believe it does. Let's take a look here. Yes, it does. That motherboard actually has RGB lighting on it as well. So your motherboard would be backlit, your RAM would be backlit, and your Wraith Spire would be backlit. So in that case, that would be a sexy looking computer. The only thing that wouldn't light up like a fucking Christmas tree would be your graphics card, but at that point you wouldn't really need it. If you want one that has a remote control on it, you can get them on Amazon for like $15. And they're self-adhering. I have them in my case. Did I ever show you what my computer looks like?